Hello and welcome back to Showing Off Democracy 3 Sequels. It's a thing now. We left off making some tough decisions about things, and we're going to find out what's happened. Has a superhero appeared? Dunno, but crime has gone down. Probably because we've done something about alcohol. I don't even think we've touched police, have we? Don't think so. The crime's still gone down, and I think it's partly because of alcohol. Alcohol. La da 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 da. Let's see. I thought you could see my mouse on there, but not really. Maybe you can. I can't? I don't know. Anyways, the superhero appearing is helping out with crime and violent crime, so that's kind of good. Some people are not happy about it because, why is there a superhero? Should we be able to take care of this? Anyways, antisocial behavior you can see is starting to come down just a little bit. Just a little bit. That's, it's got to get to that stop trigger. Alcohol abuse, I think, is taking maybe the slightest of things, but you notice that alcohol abuse has a big cost on us. If we could get rid of that, we'd have a lot of extra money. Alcohol consumption is coming down. That's good. That's good. It'll take 2 more turns for it to come down all the way, so maybe we'll get through that today. Let's see. So what should we look at? Should we look at taxes? Public services? Remember, we need to improve technology, and we also need to improve, other stuff too. All right. Boom. Something happened. Okay, so religious. They're not too happy about stuff. Liberals, oh my gosh, look at all that. If I could fix homelessness, liberals would be happier. Hey, they're actually on the rise a little, and as are ethnic minorities, not that we have very many of them. Let's see here. Economy, GDP, currency strength, tourism, international trade. Currency strength, all right. Not much we can do about that. Military spending, yeah. I guess we could do something about that. Border controls, we could look into that, but that's not really a big deal right now. So, where shall we look? Where shall we look? And how come my mouse does not appear on the screen? Road building! Alright, road building is going to take a little time to go into effect. Hey! So I fixed this, by the way. Haha, fixed it. Nice. Anyways, now we have people. We can look at them. Right then, so like I said last time, everyone has their own stuff. Look, right now we're looking at Foreign Affairs Minister. She's doing all right at 3.2 political capital, not too bad. She likes the trade unionists and the farmers, and she wants to be in welfare, foreign policy, or law and order. Luckily, she's in foreign policy. Farmers, though, one of her key groups, have no interests at the moment. There's nothing that's really affecting them, so meh. Trade unionists. There are things that affect them. Working week, they're happy about. Unemployment, they're not happy about. Private schools and private healthcare, they're not happy about, apparently. Not sure why. Oh well. There's not a whole lot we can do about them at the moment. There's something else I think that we could have done, but maybe the working week? Nah. I think labor laws affect working week. Anyways, we're not too worried about Foreign Affairs Minister. We're worried about our Law and Order Minister. She's only giving us 1.8 capital. It's not a whole lot. She's in a job she likes, but she's sympathizing with socialists and liberals, which make up a fair bit of Australia at the moment. The problem, of course, is that, oh my gosh, look at all that. Socialists. Everything. There's a lot of things that are affecting socialists positively. The socialists are doing all right. Poverty and unemployment and equality, of course. Tech colleges are bringing them down. I don't know why. That's a little weird. Maybe they want more in tech colleges? I'm not sure. But right now they're bringing them down. You can click on it and find out. Other things socialists don't like, blah, blah, blah. Socialists, as you can see, are kind of all over the place, but mostly with equality, other places. Mostly with welfare and things like that. Liberals, that's the other thing she likes. So liberals, if we mouse over the liberals here. Liberals? No, don't mouse over liberals. Well, they're mostly concerned with other things. This is the voter type thing. If you see liberals, I think this is how much they like me. You mouse over liberals, you can see that in the lower bottom, they're never really a big fan of me, but they're, they like me more than conservatives. Also, that background bar is the percentage of everyone. So liberals makes up 42% of the people, and conservatives make up 57% of the people. And so they're, as a group, they're not very happy with me, but everyone kind of middle of the road, which is interesting. So the people who like me the most are the retired, the state's employees, the patriots, and the environmentalists. The farmers are doing all right, socialists are doing all right, the youth are all right, and below that we start getting to middle and bottom stuff. You can see that You see there are decisions down there that I've made. It said ban same-sex marriage, but remember, I said allow that, I think. Pretty sure. That's what I would have said. Anyways, taking a look at conservatives, who are definitely not happy, and liberals, who are also definitely not happy. They make up everyone, and they have opposing views, mostly on law and order. Mostly on law and order. Which is really unfortunate because there are a lot of other things that we have to then, we have to find a way to balance that. I think in general, if we can get rid of the red bars, then everything will be great. And to do it properly, we'd really want to get rid of the red bars, the red circles. Then the conservatives would be happy. To do it properly, we should get rid of the red circles through, other means that aren't law and order means. Anyways, vigilante mobs should be ending pretty soon here. So that's good. Our police force, CCT cameras, all of that stuff should be making those go away. Racial tension, so on and so forth. Antisocial behavior. Religious membership apparently is causing antisocial behavior. Go figure. Nothing I can do about that, really. I just know religious religious people do not like my policies at the moment. Police force, should we do anything about this? That's really hurting on antisocial behavior. That's good. If we improve it, conservatives are happy. Crime and violent crime take a hit. Let's go ahead and do that. We'll improve the police force. I don't know why the liberals don't like it, but they don't, which means we really need to do something for the liberals. In the meantime, the tobacco tax is a thing we could look at. It's affecting health, probably, somehow. Well, it's affecting tobacco usage, and that affects health. So we could look into that. That'd give us a little bit of money. Capital gains tax. We're looking for a little bit of money here. We've got a deficit, like a $2 billion deficit. So we're wondering if there's anything we could do about this. Capital gains tax is a pretty good one, but the capitalists really don't like it. And it does hurt the GDP. See, as you can see, capital gains hurts GDP. And it also hurts the amount of money that rich people get. The state health service is our biggest cost. So if we reduce the state health service, well, we could fix up the... we reduce the state health service, we can fix up the deficit issue. Of course, alcohol abuse. Look at that. Alcohol abuse is a big cost. If we could just get rid of that, it would be great. Man, that's a really hard one to fix, though. And to fix it, you've got to... I think you've really got to improve the economy, which is something I don't think we've done a great job with. Alcohol tax is already really high, so improving that, we don't even have... Well, I think we do have the ability to do it, but it's not a great idea. Alcohol law, I don't want to improve that anymore. Liberals are already kind of mad at us. But alcohol consumption, as you can see, there's other things like alcohol tax goes into it, legal drug consumption goes into it, poverty goes into it. If we could reduce poverty, unemployment, and improve the GDP, that would all help alcohol consumption. In other words, it's an economic issue, which shouldn't be terribly surprising if you really think about it. So it all comes down to if I can improve economics in the country, if I can get us a stronger GDP, blah, 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 great. Unemployment. There's so much going on here, it's not even like why are you even looking at this? There's a crazy amount of things that are helping to reduce unemployment. But there's also some things that are, meh. Interesting. Immigration is improving unemployment, and unemployment is decreasing immigration, which is an interesting idea. Productivity is hurting unemployment. There's a lot of things. Unemployed benefit is actually helping unemployment. So maybe we should get rid of the unemployed benefit? Interesting. Alright, well, let's look at our technology. Science funding is going to be improved over a period of time. It's going to work on that. We've got some other things going on there, so our technology is doing okay there, but if we could add some technology grants, that'd be great. Now, technology colleges are another thing. Apparently, people don't really like them. So if we max them out, education is great, technology goes a big boost, state things are up. For some reason, the socialist inequalities still don't like them. I'm not sure why, but too bad. Socialists like us generally. Let's hold off, but we're going to hold off on it. No. We'll hold off on it because, with only 20 political capital, which isn't a lot, but without getting that much, we need to find something to do. Health. Health is probably doing okay. I mean, our health could definitely be better. Look at the health bar there. Private healthcare, as you can see, if we could improve private healthcare, that'd be great. Unfortunately, it would have cost reducing our state health service, which we might have to do anyways. Thing is, the health service has a nice effect on unemployment. And it's one of the biggest things contributing, so I don't want to affect that. And the private healthcare, for some reason, didn't look like it was actually contributing to the unemployment. But anyways, I'm going to reduce... Oh, no, I see. Yeah, okay. Silly me. Other way around. The less state health service you have, the more it hurts unemployment because people get a job in the private sector. Silly me. Unfortunately, a lot of the poor, the socialists, health in general, retired, all of those go down. Private healthcare, it's going to... Yeah, should be doing better. Anyways, that's one option. I've probably got it backwards. So that's one option. It has a weird effect on unemployment, and I remember thinking that it's, yeah. So we have to make the tough decisions. We could affect housing, perhaps. I don't see any particular reason to do that, especially since, I think, isn't homelessness a problem? See, adding state housing up really high hurts private housing. That's no good. Revert changes. We could take it down, and that would help private housing out a little bit more. It would also would not have as big effect on poverty. Oh well. Capitalists might like it a little better. It's a place where we can cut the budget. Now there was something else I wanted to work on. Let's take a look. Rent controls, food stamps, yada yada yada, tech grants, safety law, robotics grants. See, there's something to help out with whatnots, stuffs, Hujaboids, chickaboggers. Plastic bag tax. Alright, that's interesting. Could tax plastic bags. Junk food tax. You know, one option is to just like say, okay, we're not going to interfere in very much of anything economical, you know, no state run this, no state run that, it's all private, and just see how things go. I have a feeling that's not going to work out very well. Recreational drugs tax. Notice that there's no costs or incomes associated with it, because right now there's no legalized drugs. So, Race Discrimination Act is probably a good thing to have. We don't have it yet. Bus lanes and subsidies would be a great thing to have to help out with car whatchamacallits. I think we might look into this just to see what would happen if we legalize the drugs, because it'd be an extra place for, you know, it's an extra source of income. Let's take a look. If we improve this, what happens? Conservatives get mad. The liberals actually get happier, the parents get mad, organized crime, it actually hurts organized crime, so that's good. So maybe we might want to legalize cannabis. We don't have the ability to do that right now. It's just not a thing. Conservatives are happy as is, and we really don't want to hurt the conservatives anymore. So, yeah. So, right, besides, legal drug consumption is going to affect health and productivity, I'm sure, somehow. Not really sure how, but I'm sure somehow it will. So as you can see right now, all its lines are black because you don't really know what its effects are going to be. You just know that it will affect. If it existed, it would affect something. It's interesting that it's completely zero. You'd think there would be some illegal usage that would be affecting stuff, but apparently not. Vigilante mobs is over! Huzzah! Huzzah and good fortune to us. I think we saved a bunch of capital that turn, but I don't remember for what. Alright, poverty, unemployment, you know, a lot of things that are not doing too great. Education's still awesome. Yeah, education. Debt protection law. Can we let these agencies go and collect debt out however they like? Yes? No? See, you know, maybe they shouldn't have bought a whole lot. But maybe they should have. I don't know. We'll let the debt agencies go. It's, you know, we don't really need to interfere in that. Vigilante mobs are gone, so the conservatives have gone up. They're happier again. If you click on it, hey, take a look at this. Happiness influences. They're not happy with prostitution. Interesting. Unfortunately, prostitution is helping our GDP, and we need all the help we can get there. They are happy about a lot of other things. Notice prisons. See, that's something we can look into. I don't think we have, but it's something we can look into. We have one minister who's sympathetic to conservatives, which is a little surprising. You'd think there'd be more. But, oh well. Antisocial behavior is still a thing, and so, yeah. They weren't happy with same-sex marriage. They were happy with the smuggling. See, it seems like the negative influences happen, you know, they're a lot bigger in most cases. They get a lot more uppity about that than the positive ones. Still not sure why they like cameras so much, but whatever. Membership decreased ever so slightly. You saw their happiness has actually come up over time. Membership influences. Handgun laws, yes. Violent crime has been hurting their memberships for whatever reason. Income hasn't really changed much. That's been pretty stagnant. but they make up just over half of the population. You can see that a focus group involving them says that 14% of people approve. 14% of conservatives within the... Oh no, wait, that's person by person. Okay, right. These pictures, by the way, don't match to their names at all. Anyways, as you can see, of all the focus people we've identified, the conservatives in that group have pretty low approval ratings of me, which is, yeah, maybe not the best. Still, if you like that sort of data, that's something you can look into. Technology. I think if we improve our technology, that should improve our GDP. There are some people who don't like us improving our technology, like the socialists, as we've said before, and I don't understand that. Doesn't matter, we're just going to go for it. Oh, wait, we don't have... Oh, we do have a surplus. What did we cut? I think we cut the health service? No, we cut something else. We cut something, and now we have a surplus. So, well, we could start paying off our debt. Lols. At the moment, it would take us 300 years to do that, which we should start doing. We should have a surplus and try to maintain that surplus. But we have so much, we have a lot of political capital, we've got a lot of money, so let's take a look at what we can do. We can subsidize agriculture, get the farmers on our side, clean energy. That's probably a good idea. Maternity leave, that would be a good thing to involve, except for the capitalists who don't like it. But a lot of parents would, and that does encourage equality and whatnot. Organic farming subsidy is crap. Space program, really great, but so expensive. Oh, so expensive. Tax shelters, since, don't know about that one. Tech grants, see that's the one we've been looking for. And robotics research grants. See if we can give out some tech grants, then some people might be all like, don't like the market, meh. But I think it's a good idea because it encourages tech stuff. Airline tax. Graduate tax. There was one of these, I think the luxury goods tax I tried in another playthrough that I haven't showed, and that turned out to be a really bad thing. Hybrid cars initiative, it'd be fun. Internet tax, no. Lols. That looks really popular, but it turns out to be have a big issue. That's a big problem. A lot of people start leaving, a lot of your rich people, and a lot of your college people just leave, and your country's all like, oh crap. Married tax allowance. See, that's good for parents and other people. Like, I think the conservatives like that. Plastic bag tax we've looked at. Mansion tax, yeah, we could get some, but that's probably going to be a bad idea too, for the same reason as the luxury goods tax is a bad idea. So wealth taxes, they say. Health tax credits. If you're healthy, good. If you go to school, good for you. Recreational drugs tax, again, we don't have any of those. Free school meals, that's good. Youth club subsidies, oh, there's something we should do. Gated communities, censorship, gated communities, a lot of people seem to like for some reason. The socialists would hate it. Racial profiling, let's not do that. Race Discrimination Act, private prisons, also a bad idea. I think police drones, I don't know, I haven't thought about police drones before. Bus stuff, if we wanted to improve, clean fuel subsidy, there's a good idea. So a lot of these are really good things to involve if, if you want to improve your asthma epidemic, if you want to get rid of pollution. A lot of the transport things are good. Environmentalists like it. Married tax allowance is pretty good. I think people are going to be happy with that. Looks like conservatives are going to be happy with it. And, yeah. It doesn't need to be very big, though. It doesn't need to be very big. The liberals are not going to like it, and, and the religious people are. We can do something that's very, very big. Anyways, yeah, I think we'll just do something small. Something small. We don't want it to cost much. We just want it to be there. People be a little happy, except for the liberals who won't be happy about it. Oh well, deal with it, liberals. Yeah, I said that. That's right. Organized crime. We should look into that. Antisocial behavior is coming down. It hit the start trigger, but we've got to take it all the way down to the stop trigger. And that's going to take a little while. I don't know what to do about that other than decrease the alcohol consumption, which really means increase the economy. I think a lot of these things are like unemployment, very much tied to unemployment and the GDP. If we can improve those, things would be great. Alcohol abuse is finally coming down, so we need ways to encourage unemployment. How do you do that? Well, you get people to, be more employed. Cameras, we haven't looked into cameras. We're going to put, if we bring up cameras, conservatives are happier again. But it takes a hit on the antisocial and violent crime, so that's good. Liberals, not so much. And we just hurt liberals a bit, so maybe we need to think about something for the liberals. Prostitution. The liberals like prostitution. Don't know why. It's good for the GDP though, because it means more money in the economy. I think one of the reasons it's good for the GDP because it gives more people jobs, and because it helps people come to Japan, Australia, come to Australia. You have prostitutes. Go figure. They are of course going to, rely on the state health service, I imagine. Religious. Notice membership. The only thing that affects the membership is the fact that we're in Australia and there are not a whole lot of religious things going on. There's like nothing else in here that positively or negatively affects religious membership at the moment. I'm sure if I cited towards creationism or faith school subsidies that religiousness would improve, but I don't know. Right at the moment, religious membership is hurting or is helping antisocial behavior, and I don't know if we need more religious people or fewer. We don't have very many right now as it is. So, tech grants. We're finally going to put these in. I've been wanting to do it for a while. It's really expensive, so we're only going to put in a few of them. You'll notice it barely, if you put it up to max, it helps out tech a lot, has a small effect on GDP, helps out productivity. The capitalists actually really like it, and it has a nice effect on employment. Oh, look, and it takes down religious membership again for some reason. So, man, is it expensive, but I think we want it. We just need to find a way to afford it. So we're going to put it down here. This will actually, I think, and look at that. The GDP turns and the religious membership turns incredibly slow. So even if we put it up very high, it's just everything, when we put this in here, it's going to take like 2 or 3 years for that to really see fruit. Now we are going to go back to having a deficit. Oh no, we have a surplus of 16 million. I'm surprised. If we click on this button, I forgot what button this was. Looks like a budget type thing. Yes, it is. You can see that our debt has gone up, but it's leveled off. Expenditures have come down. That's good. Income has not risen. Global economy, see, there's a problem. Global economy is just tanking right now. That's not much to do with us, but it really hurts the GDP. And it doesn't help us in anything else. Interest rate is doing okay. Reserves are way low. Man, that global economy, that's terrible. If we could improve the global economy somehow, that'd be great, but I'm not sure you can. I think you can improve your GDP. And if you improve your GDP, there are ways, like through trade, that you can improve the global economy. But I haven't looked into it yet. That's been something that I've been focusing on this other alcohol abuse, the antisocial behavior, like to get rid of the organized crime. I've been trying to focus on these other things. Uncompetitive economy would be a great thing to focus on. Maybe I should look into trade. Foreign affairs might have something there. As an academic, the environment is helping us. Car usage is hurting us. So if we could reduce car usage, it would greatly affect the asthma epidemic. Unfortunately, in order to do that, we're going to need a lot of buses and trains. And right now, that's just not a thing we can do, I think. We don't have the money for it. We're in a huge debt. $305 billion in debt. Massive, massive debt. Compared to, I don't know, credit cards. Telecommuting, though, is something we could do, and it would help. It's actually a pretty small cost. We'll go back into deficit, but you know what? That's probably okay. Pretty popular. People like to work from home, so let's put it in. There you go. You'll see that commuter membership goes down. Commuters actually like it, even though there's fewer of them. Car usage will go down. Parents and trade unionists really like it, so it's just really popular, and it's a really good thing. So we'll put it in right in the middle of the road, because it's going to take a lot. It's going to take a lot. You'll see our income and expenditures are there. We actually just, that's going to bump us over to deficit side. We need more income. Really need to improve our income. And I think the only way to do that is to improve our economy altogether. But doing that, like we've said before, is really hard. So we're going to look into trade, see if there's any way we can improve trade relations. There's a bunch of economic buttons we haven't looked at because better, just the better economy means a lot of other problems go away. Less alcohol problems, or I should say alcohol consumption may be fine, but less alcohol abuse. Less poverty, less unemployment, all sorts of stuff. So we're going to think about that. We're not going to mess with this right now, but we are going to go into our next turn, and maybe we'll see you again later. So until next time, thanks for watching, and keep on trotting.